Capricorn, welcome to your September 2025 General Love Tarot reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a General Love Tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. And of course, hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Capricorn. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Capricorn cross-watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I like to start off my readings by doing a mini meditation to clear and set the energy, but if you're just here for the card pull, I understand. You could go ahead and check out the pinned comment below. That will take you to this timestamp of where you can catch that card pull right now if you'd like. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in, and I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life. And if there is a certain someone you want to know about, think about them, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Capricorn. All right, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for Capricorn, September 2025. And for that mini meditation, I did see like a flight of stairs. I'm like, huh, interesting. Tell me more. And so what I was kind of getting from that is for some of you guys, like whether this is where you live or maybe the person that is coming into your reading, like you have to go up a flight of steps to get to their front door. So this could be an apartment complex, a townhouse type of thing. Maybe someone's living in multiple story type of home. I wonder if that's just a metaphor for things kind of going upward. Like maybe someone feels like they're connecting more with you more and more and it's going in the right direction. I wonder if this is someone's neighbor or you guys don't live that far from each other at all in the same neighborhood. I'm curious about this. Again, it's not for everyone. Those are just a few confirmations for some of you guys to know I was connecting to your energy. But let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for Capricorn for September 2025. What energy wants to come through for Capricorn? Okay. So the first card out we have is attraction. Love it. And it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there's someone attracted to you. I think there's someone that you're also attracted back to them. It feels as if you guys are like, I don't know, in passing, kind of say hi to each other, kind of blush, kind of flirt with each other. But I don't know if it's like you guys have fully told each other you like each other, you want to take each other out on a date, you want to, you know, it feels more so that like, you guys have been hanging out with each other. Maybe you're in the same friend group, maybe, I don't know, just maybe it's a friend's friend or something like that. But there's definitely an attraction there. And I feel you really love their perfume or cologne. They always smell really good. Maybe you've complimented them on that before. Let's go further with this. I want to know more. I'm seeing like green or hazel eyes for someone. And I also just saw the letter K as in Kristen, Kelsey, Kevin, first, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. Okay, tell me more. We have the Lovers with harmony. Ooh, Gemini energy, Taurus energy. Oh my goodness. You guys are attracted to each other, mind, body, and soul. I do feel like this person has that same amount of intensity and that want for you as you do for them. And I do feel there's a soul alignment here between the two of you. You guys are in the same vibration, you're in the same frequency, and that's why you connect together so well. That's why you're drawn to each other. And it's so much more positive than like a karmic draw. What do I mean by that? Okay, so they're soulmates. there. I could give a whole spiel, but basically I break down the soulmates into like, you know, the person that is meant to just activate you, raise your consciousness. There's a person that you're meant to be with this lifetime. And then there's karmics, where it's kind of like you were meant to have a romantic relationship with this person, but they were meant to kind of help relieve trauma. Karma were helped to kind of, you know, open someone's eyes to a certain aspect of themselves or their life situation that is meant to improve and heal in the best possible way. So karmic draws are very much like you're passionate about one another, very sexually so, and that's like the first thing, but it doesn't really go past anything that is more emotionally grounded, emotionally safe and stable. This person's energy is. So I feel like if you guys start to give each other a chance and getting to know each other, you're going to see how well you two get along, how much you vibe with one another, how much in common you really have, or even if there's differences, how you guys both have that temperament, mentality, or just personality to coexist with one another in that way. There's someone with really cute cheeks. I don't know, someone could have like a baby face, or someone could look much younger than they actually are, and people get surprised to hear their age. But wow, yeah, I think this has potential for you two to actually start to understand each other's feelings, maybe open up about the feelings and attraction for one another, and maybe see where that can go in September between the two of you. Maybe finally admitting that you guys have feelings for one another, or wanting to take each other out on that first date type of vibe here. Whew, all right. And this is someone you've been crushing on for at least a few months. I gotta say, at least. Tell me more of this energy for Capricorn. Okay, ooh, so we have Samhain, Death in reverse. Interesting. So this is already giving me very strong Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You got a strong Scorpio in your chart. But I feel this is kind of like a resurrection in your love life. Maybe for some of you, there was like potential with this person before that didn't really happen. Maybe there's timing was off, but now it's kind of sparking up again, and it's a better time that it's sparked up now. Others of you, I gotta say, like if you guys were thinking like, maybe this person doesn't feel the same way, or maybe in general, my love life is just not going anywhere. It's just not going to happen for me 2025. That's being put to rest. There's something that is coming out of what someone thought was over or done with, whether that is with this person personally, or even just love in general for the year. And something about Halloween is coming very clearly here. That could be someone's favorite holiday. Halloween is always something they get the most excited about. Or maybe you guys, could be going out even as far as Halloween, where you guys are still connecting, dating, will have Halloween plans with this person. I want to know more. Let's get down into it. So with the tarot, we're just going to pull all the cards out, and then I'll do a deep dive, of course. So tell me more about this energy. This one really wanted to come out. Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Capricorn, or someone with strong Capricorn in their chart. Ooh, Death coming out. Whoa, what? Death twice? Someone can have multiple Scorpio placements. Okay, yeah, Queen of Cups crowning this. That's why I was kind of feeling like the emotional availability and the emotional vulnerability is what someone really wants to have in a connection that they may have not have gotten in the last connection. And to connect on a deeper level, a soul level, intimate level. That's what's important for someone here. Ooh. Okay, interesting. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay, so this is Cancer energy, but with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I just feel the need to confirm that there's purpose here within the two of you meeting in this lifetime. I do feel as if there's meant to be a soulmate bond here. There's meant to be something that goes off of the chemistry that's already happening between the two of you, or re-sparking between the two of you. I do feel like this person has already, like even if it's been a few months, has felt like they've bonded with you in a way that they care about you, in a way that they want to, you know, they've fantasized about dating you. They fantasized about like taking you out on a date, or you being their boyfriend or girlfriend. But this person, I don't know, maybe they got they felt friend zoned, or maybe they just didn't know if you were looking for love and romance at the time. But even if they've kind of had to keep their feelings in the background a little bit on mute, they've still have always felt this way, and it's still kind of even growing even more so as much as you guys may hang out with each other, run into each other, or in the same type of friends groups as one another. I do feel both of you feel the same way, and that both of you have crushes on each other, but both of you really want to see where this can go with one another. But I think someone's been afraid to fully take the first step in revealing that, or been the first to admit that there's feelings there. I think both of you are waiting for the other person to do it, which is really interesting to me. But let's go ahead and dive into this. Two of Pentacles. So 2 2s here. Someone's birthday could be January 2nd, January 12th, or December 22nd. But I feel, yeah, at the dead center of this in September, it's still neither of you know what to do with this. That both of you kind of go back and forward on like admitting feelings, or taking that first move, making that first step, or waiting for the other person to do it. It's funny how you mirror each other in that. You're a lot more alike than I think you guys even realize. That the both of you have like that same strategy going on here. It's kind of amusing to see. But with the Two of Pentacles, especially if this is a respark for some of you, this could indicate like if there was potential before and it didn't really like go anywhere, maybe they're afraid that, you know, taking another shot wouldn't be the right move, that they would fumble it, mess it up, it would be embarrassing. But I do think if some of you kind of had something with this person and you've always wanted a second chance, or wondered if there could be a second chance with this person, there's very much potential in that. They do think about it. They do wonder the same about you. But I think with the Two of Pentacles here being the main card, it's like neither of you know what to do with this, which is really interesting because I'm not seeing any Swords cards here. So again, just being transparent or open in communication about it is kind of what's blocked here. But maybe neither of you feel it's the right time for a certain reason, but maybe Spirit wanted to let you know in September, this person's thinking of you as much as you're thinking of them, that they want something from this as much as you do, but maybe both of you are still kind of unsure how to pursue it, or what to say, or how to move it forward. What's crossing this is death. Sorry, I have to censor these for YouTube community guidelines, but Scorpio energy again. So if this is a challenge card here, then definitely what's so interesting with death in reverse and then death as a challenge card is that, like, again, someone may have felt like they could already blow the opportunity, or the time passed. Even if you guys didn't have a connection in the past, maybe they thought like the potential, they missed that window of opportunity, so now it's over and maybe it's not even worth trying. Like, they want to be realistic, and maybe they feel as if it's more realistic to be pessimistic than it is to be hopeful about the situation. But I feel with death in reverse, for being an oracle card of the main September energies, like the pessimism is not reality, especially with the Lovers, especially with the Two of Cups. There is reciprocated feelings here, reciprocated thoughts here. And both of you feel like there's been a bond that is significant enough to actually consider if there's something that is meant to go forward. Now, if this is an emphasis card here, I think what Spirit wants to emphasize is this is like something has to give. Someone has to give out on their stubbornness of holding out. Let that ego kind of die out and just go for it. But who? It's still up in the air in a sense. You know, this is not for everyone, but there could have been timing that was off in the past because someone may have lost someone. You know, a family member, a friend, an ex-romantic partner. Like, they may have transitioned onto the other side. They may have physically passed away from this earth. And so maybe that was a big blockage for you two flourishing because of that loss. And that's not for everyone, but it's confirmation for someone out there. What's crowning this is the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy again. So I feel what someone's looking for currently when they're trying to find someone to date and to take seriously to a next level is real, like someone who's really emotionally honest, available, real, someone who just picks up on things, very emotionally intelligent, empathic. There could be someone that thinks the other person is psychic or very intuitive, to say the least, and intuitive lovers. What do I mean by that? Especially with the lovers card here, let's get into it. Knows where to kiss, knows intuitively what the other person's body wants when they're intimate in the bedroom, just knows what's going to turn them on, knows what's going to get them going. And maybe they've experienced that for you, for the small percentage of you where this feelings have come out. I don't know. But they're kind of already sensing that you're someone that goes very deep, that likes to kind of go beneath the surface and really connects to people in an emotional, psychic way. That is kind of rare these days, I gotta say. I wonder if someone does know that like big part of your personality is spiritual, that you like to talk about spirituality, your own spirituality, your faith, what you believe in. And that's something they find as a turn on as well. A little magical, a little mystical. That's kind of like the vibe someone puts out there right now. But overall, generally, yeah, I think someone's looking for someone that could connect deep, that is emotionally real, intimate, vulnerable, and is kind of seeing that in small ways, in small windows through you, or you're seeing that through someone else, in the way they take care of their friends or the people they care about, in the way that maybe, you know, if they're like, for an example, if there was a loss in someone's life, like they sent out like, I'm so sorry, please let me know if I can do anything type of text, and that meant a lot to someone. Certain ways that they're showing that genuine loving honesty is coming through, and that's really what's giving someone a lot of motivation to think that this is the potential to go somewhere between the two of you. What's reading this is the Page of Cups. So this is water energy again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. With the page, this person could be younger than you or you're younger than them. But I feel with this, there is a heart opening that's happening. That underneath it all, even through what you guys have been into, there is a feeling of wanting to get to know you more, of wanting to develop something more, of feeling like there's something that has made them care a lot more about the success of this, or at least having you around. They have had a crush on you. They still have a crush on you for someone where this is like a respark energy. Now, with this reading the situation with the Page of Cups too, I want to say that there could be someone that has kids, someone that could even be a single parent here. And that may be something that they still want to prioritize and ground themselves in. But I think they're also discovering that even if they're parents or that they're single parents, they can have both. And that even if, let's just say for an example, they're the single parent, they see you as someone that, you know, would get along with their kids, that would be really kind and sweet to their kids, and that would mean a lot to them as well. But definitely, generally with the Page of Cups, they've had feelings for some time. They're wondering and thinking, is this the time to come forward with my feelings? So in the recent past, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So for those of you where this was definitely something where you could have had something, it was kind of going off, but it didn't fully land. That's the thing that there is kind of stopping someone here from fully pursuing this again. Something didn't work out. Something wasn't the right time to work out. And again, that could have been outside factors. That could have been just the wrong timing. And maybe they feel like they missed that opportunity. They missed that chance. I kind of want to clarify this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get a little nosy and see what could have happened that made this like it wasn't an option in the past. The Sun card, interesting. Leo energy. And the Seven of Wands, Leo energy again. Bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups. Oh, okay. This makes sense. Six of Cups, someone may have been in a connection at the time when like they felt they wanted it the most in the past. If this is a respark, maybe they felt like someone turned them down because they wanted to work on things with someone from their past that, ooh, was a bad choice. Ooh, it was so bad. Like it's almost giving me cringe vibes. Scorpio energy. So I think like they may feel like, okay, so for example, let's just say someone suggested the idea of, you know, taking you out on a first date or getting to know each other more. But because the Six of Cups energy was lingering, someone's like, you know, I have someone, I'm trying to work out things with them, and it didn't work out. So the fact that maybe they were the ones that turned you down, for example, because of that, they'd feel, damn, like I already missed that opportunity, and I missed being with the person that made me happier than someone that was toxic karmic that just put me through a bunch of crap. And so maybe I have to be realistic here and realize because of that rejection that Capricorn wouldn't want me. There's also 2 sixes here. So January 6th, January 16th, or December 26th could be someone's birthday as well. But with the Sun card and the Seven of Wands, it could also mean like someone came out of a relationship right around the time when someone wanted to start something and it was too soon. And I think the breakup was pretty recent when that happened. So the ego was very much trying to protect itself and trying to distance itself. That could also be an option here. Well, all right, Capricorn, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from all this? Are they going to say something, do something? Is it all just going to sizzle out? We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards, just dive deeper into this situation. So if you guys really felt this was your reading, I promise there'll be more answers, clarity for you in the extended. And if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video where you will find a link to Patreon that will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Capricorn, I really hope this resonated with you. I hope it's giving you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you were looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Capricorn, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.